All right, everybody, who is ready for another dinner video? I'm so happy to be back showing you guys what we had for dinner. Stay tuned. I have kind of a crazy week, but we still managed to get several dinners in and filmed. So we're going to get started here. Doesn't all of this look so good? I'm going to show you how I made it and what we had right now. So on Monday night, we had an oldie but a goodie. This is my homemade taco soup. I have a video. This is actually what this footage is from. It's from my taco soup video, which I will link down below. We put some cheese on it, some sour cream, some corn chips. This is a family favorite. We love it, and it makes a humongous pot, and the leftovers are even better. The frozen leftovers are even better. So definitely try it out. On Tuesday, it was Miss Lucy's birthday, and so she got to pick, and she chose Cece, so she's got her pizza, and of course her veggies there, y'all, and her cheese sticks. Nate loves their pizza, cheese sticks, and he loves their Alfredo sauce, so we just had a fun day celebrating Lucy's birthday. And then on Wednesday, I've been taking it really easy because we get home late from church. I just did some tacos. They just have some ground beef, seasoned with taco seasoning, some shredded cheddar cheese. I can't talk. Some shredded lettuce and some taco sauce. Layla was watching me very closely that night. She wanted some. And then a lot of you are very curious about this dish. So on Thursday, we had pickle chicken. I am in love with this. So what I did was in the morning, I got my chicken marinating. So you're going to need some pickle juice, about a cup and a half or so, and then a little bit of water. And I just let them marinate in the fridge in that all day for seriously 10 hours. It made them super tender. So that night, I just got out a Ziploc bag and I got my chicken in there. It made them super juicy. So good, y'all. This is the best recipe. I will link it down below. It is from the Skinniest Dish. It's Weight Watcher friendly. It's points friendly. It's counting calories friendly. And most of all, it's just delicious. So once I kind of cleaned myself up there from touching all the raw chicken, I got a little bit of oil, and I'm just using a teaspoon. So it looks like I'm doing a lot, but it's only about a teaspoon worth. And I put some of that in there with some salt and mix it around. And then I put about a fourth of a cup of flour and some seasoning like garlic powder, onion powder, paprika. And I just shook it around and got each piece nicely coated. And then for the oil, you just use, it looks like a lot here, but I'm using like half a teaspoon measuring thing. It's only 2.5 tablespoons to fry up this chicken. So I just let it get hot, and then I did this in 2 batches. So you just lay your chicken down and you let it cook on 4 minutes each side. This, y'all, there are no words. This tasted like Zaxby's chicken, Raising Cane's chicken if you've had that, or even better. You don't taste the pickle. Like, I didn't taste it at all. David does not like pickles, and they're dill pickles. He does not like pickles, and it did not taste like that at all. It just was so flavorful and moist and yummy. So here I am turning it. Look how brown and delicious this was. It was so good. And then I just served it with some sweet potato fries that I made in my air fryer, just packaged ones. And then I made this dipping sauce with mayo, ketchup, some Worcestershire sauce, black pepper, and garlic powder. And it was delicious. We loved this meal. So good. Okay, and then on Friday, we did, I love this recipe, y'all. This is the enchiladas, the beef enchiladas. I just used the recipe on the back of the can, and it is like the best. It's seriously the best. So it's like the easiest too. All you're gonna do is brown up. You need 2 cans of this. You need a pound of ground beef, which I used a little bit less. You need about 1.5 cups to 2 cups of cheese, and then you need tortillas. That's all you need. So I just cooked up the ground beef, and I made sure to drain the fat when I was done and make sure it got all nice and cooked and not burned or dried out or anything. Just as soon as it got done, I drained the grease, and there it is. And then you're going to pour in 3/4 cup of enchilada sauce. That's a little bit, almost a whole can. There's a little bit left in the can. And then you're just going to add in a cup of the cheddar cheese, and you're going to turn the heat off and just stir it up to combine and make sure it's really nice and mixed together. Seriously, I like this enchilada dish better than like enchiladas at a restaurant. They are that good. I know it's hard to believe because of how simple it is, but they are seriously delicious. I love this recipe, and you can't get any easier. Look at that deliciousness right there, y'all. Oh my gosh, so good. So I sprayed my baking dish. This is a 9x13 pan. I have my oven preheated to 375, and I just put a couple tablespoons or as much as you want inside of a flour tortilla, and I wrapped it up. This recipe makes about 8 enchiladas. So I just wrapped them up, kind of pushed them together where they're kind of touching a little bit. And I did get 8 to fit in my pan. Side note, I used the tortillas from the Dollar Tree and I was so impressed. They were delicious. They had a really great texture, super good. Next, I just threw in the rest of the enchilada sauce, a little bit out of that can and then this full can. I took a spoon and kind of just spread it around to make sure every little bit was covered. You don't want any of it to burn. And then as much cheese as you want on top. I did about another cup of cheese or so. You put it in the oven for about 15 to 20 minutes at 375. Oh my gosh, this is so delicious, y'all. It comes out bubbly and melty and just, oh, it's so good. And we had leftovers of this and it reheated perfectly. It wasn't soggy or anything. It was just delicious. So how I serve this is I just had 2 enchiladas. They kind of came out of the pan a little messy, but they tasted delicious with a side salad and a little bit of ranch. And I topped mine with sour cream. David doesn't really like sour cream, but mine was delicious with sour cream. And that's what we had on Friday. On Saturday, David was gone literally all day. So I loaded up the kids in our pajamas and we just ran through the drive-thru at Chick-fil-A. And I get them both nuggets. But I get them both a 6 count and I give 2 of Lucy's to Nate. Nate eats an 8 count nugget, y'all. That boy is growing so crazy. And then I had a sandwich and it was just a really nice dinner. So on Sunday, nothing exciting. We just had leftovers and that is it for this week. I hope you guys enjoyed watching. If you did, you know what to do. Give this video a big thumbs up. Leave me a comment down below. Please subscribe if you're new. We will see you all later. Bye, everybody.